People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now, people, it seems as if the JCF, Jamaica Constabulary Force, it got a next major black eye. And this was an incident in which an officer, Constable Shelly Ann Allen, she was arrested and charged in America for lottery scamming. Not only was she charged for lottery scamming, not as a participant, however, she is also said to be the mastermind or one of the mastermind. That means that she operated or she cooperated the whole scam, the whole sham, involving 1.69 million US dollars, 1.7 million US dollars rounded off. Now, people, what was very strange is that this lady, she was arrested in America. And why I say this is that based on information, court documentation, she was under investigation for these fraudulent activities. As a matter of fact, the feds, Task Force Lottery, inspectors of postal security came to Jamaica and they interviewed her, and then they found paper trail of that one person that brought the case to light, that elderly man from Wisconsin that was swindled in excess of 150,000 US dollars. He also lost his house in the process. Now, people, when I first got light of this lady, the information that I got, it said that she was at the airport, immigration bring her out the line. She was searched and they found some sort of drugs. Don't know if it was in her luggage, in her stomach, don't know the specifics. So therefore, I kind of hold off on the information until I got some information from the JCF on Twitter and other reputable news group that yes, she did get arrested. However, the information that I got afterwards said that it had to do with the lottery scamming. However, based on information that I am now getting, it is also said that she was also charged for drugs. Smuggling, trafficking, don't know the specifics. So along with the lottery scam, also drugs. So people, may have to ask the question. The feds come to you before they interviewed you, you pointed, or they found where the paper trail led the bank accounts with this person money. And then you still have the girls, the female balls, to actually jump on a plane, go to America, and get hole in America after you under investigation. You were about to be indicted for this major crime. People, if this lady not sick in her head or fool or have some sense of arrogance or narcissism that took over her mind and told her to do something that was very silly. Now, people, when we think about the fact about these Popo, we see that of lately a Popo officer was held conspiracy to take away somebody he paid to hitman. We see say Popo are involved in all sorts of bribery, all sorts of corruption. We have to ask the question, is this because the pay scale is too small, or is this greed? Is this because they are licky? Now, people, the facts are that these Popo, for the risk that they take, their life is on the line, especially in one of the third or the fifth most dangerous place on planet Earth. So therefore, they are the people that are on the front line. So therefore, they should be paid accordingly. However, Jamaica being a third world country and all, however, let the type of job that you do reflect the pay. So people, I am going to say that the popo are given basket to carry water. Their pay scale is not equivalent to the risk that they take. However, like me say, you signed up for what you signed up for. And what you signed up for was not being a criminal, being corrupt, taking bribery, masterminding any sorts of lottery scamming, any sorts of smuggling, whatever the details of what she was charged for as it pertains to those drugs. Because what I heard initially is that them take her out of the line, put her through x-ray, and they found some sort of cocoa in her stomach. Cannot verify or validate, but the fact that she was charged for drugs is a very good thing. So people, I am just saying, when we think about this, we have to wonder, where is the JCF hierarchy? How is it that they did not make an official statement? Because when something like this happens, they have to do some sort of damage control. It is on them to do some sort of damage control and don't feel like you can sweep this under the rug, because people, like them say, silence means consent. That means that, and I am not going to say that the popo, the hierarchy, is consenting or agreeing with this lady's action. However, you have to do damage control. The right thing to do is give some sort of statement, make some sort of interview or whatever you want to call it, news conference, and say, listen, we condemn whatever officers are involved in any sorts of illegal activity. You need to refrain, you need to stop, or else you are going to be terminated with immediate effect. However, people, based on the information that I got, it is said that this lady is suspended, not terminated. And people, I understand that there are legal ramifications and backlash that could come if this lady actually beats that case in America. However, here is where it gets very tricky. When the feds charge you, indict you, take this information to a grand jury. Based on their history, they have a 97 percentage of conviction of guilty. So therefore, whenever they indicted this lady or charged this lady, Shelly Ann, more than likely it is written in stone like the 10 Commandments. She is going to either take the trial and more than likely lose, based on all the paper trail, 17 victims, all sorts of money order, all sorts of bank transfer, all sorts of cash, all sorts of check, everything trail back to the co-conspirators or co-defendants and their self, meaning being the mastermind. So people, me just say, we have to wonder what is going through the minds of these JCF officers and people in general in Jamaica, doing stuff that leads to a paper trail, and even if it is true that she actually swallowed some sort of drugs in her body after she is under investigation. Didn't she know that there's going to be all sorts of red alert, red flag, all sorts of things on her name? As soon as she step out and step on American soil, there was going to be all sorts of siren, all sorts of alert, red alert, red alert. What did she expect? How could she be so foolish? How could she be so arrogant? How could she be so naive to think that you're under investigation and then you're going to end up going back to America? I saw you big, bad and bold and brave. Now people, why do people do stuff like this? And this is the reason, a lot of times. A lot of jobs in America, in Canada, in Jamaica, I'm speaking specifically Jamaica, sorry. A lot of persons like to flex on each other them like for show off, and this is based on information that I've gotten from police officers working in different places in Jamaica. Everybody want to flex by each other. Everybody's in a competition to outdo each other. And people, that is what happens when you don't live your life and try to keep up with the Jones. You will thief, you will get licky, you will get red eye, you will do stuff that you usually don't do. However, just to keep up with that lifestyle, that lie, that hype, people do stuff that is not usually in their makeup, or things that they would not usually do, unorthodox stuff, in other words. Now when you think about this lady, I am not sure if she's a mother. More than likely she is. So what is going to happen with her children, her child, whatever the case is? When you do stuff like this, and when you see the picture that is out there, she looks like the typical officer out there. Most of them hardworking. However, it just tells you, you cannot judge the book by the cover, because a lot of persons, they are living a double life. A lot of persons, the image that they put out is not the image that is within. So therefore, you see a man or a woman's face in this case, but you don't know their heart, you don't know their intention. Evil lurks within. The most beautiful and the most innocent are guilty of the most wickedest crimes, and people, like me say, this is not the worst crime that you could do. However, it is bad because this lady is a popo officer, or was a popo officer. Because more than likely she is going to get convicted. More than likely she is going to get some sort of time. And more than likely, if the JCF hierarchy suspended her, more than likely she will be terminated, which don't know what is the delay. However, it is written in stone. It is inevitable that she is going to lose this job. So people, at the end of the day, this is what we call tragedy, especially for somebody that is supposed to serve and protect, especially for somebody that should know better, because people like them say, to whom much is given, much is expected. So therefore, if you know better, you are expected to do better. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.